It starts with a silence that's louder than sirens, a postcode war waged by boys with horizons cut short, not because they lacked vision, but because the system had already made the decision. See, I know boys who can build empires from broken Lego, speak wisdom in slang, paint pictures with their ego, architects of potential. But instead they get sectioned or sentenced because intervention ain't as sexy as vengeance. This country funds futures behind prison doors, but shuts youth clubs then claps for the cause, sells austerity as strategy while boys bleed legacy on high streets and side streets and stairwells where light leaks through broken bulbs onto dreams chalked on concrete. Headlines shout, another teen stabbed in the south, like it's just weather, like trauma's not something we tether to every postcode, every school gate, every mum praying her son ain't home late. The media says we don't know how to tackle it. But that's inaccurate, because they do know. They just won't go where the real work happens, slow, on the ground floor of a council estate where dreams don't grow. They know that funding youth clubs could shift the tide, that a mentor might change a young man's stride, that the school to prison pipeline ain't just a phrase, it's a motorway, and they keep building lanes. Effective policing, yeah, we need that. But not just boots on backs or trauma packed into custody flats. We need police who speak the language of the streets they protect. Public servants who reflect who they serve, not just patrol from the curb. Trust rebuilt brick by brick. It's not quick, but it sticks. Multi-agency working. Not ticking boxes and swerving, not more meetings, more jargon, but real people really serving. Social workers with caseloads they can handle. Teachers with time to light candles, instead of just making boys at risk, then parking their futures in alternative provision, like that was ever a vision. We need Parliament to put money where its mouth is, less speeches, more outreach, more youth work on these streets. They say there's no budget. Cool. But how do you fund wars and build prisons and still can't fix this? We don't need more talking shops or photo ops on blocks they'll never walk. We need policy with heart, not just paperwork charts or promises that fall apart once the cameras depart. You see, greatness lives in our ends, in young kings with cracked crowns and loyal friends, in boys who should write bars instead of bars writing them. But they need hands to lift, not chains to condemn. It's not rocket science. It's love, investment and defiance against a system that's too content with compliance. So no, don't say you don't know how. You won't, and that's foul. You stall when the postcode's out of sight, call for reviews and delay the fight until the problem crosses a certain line. Because the truth is, when kids in Chelsea start carrying knives, they'll find a solution overnight.